Hi, my name is Phil Bolander, and I'm back with another one of my pops. And these pops continue to invigorate me, they continue to excite me, and they continue to support my belief that you're out there paying attention to these, watching these, engaging with these, and actually sharing them with others as well. So if it's not for you, please share it with somebody else. If it's for you, please engage. Let me know that you're out there. Post a comment, ask a question, whatever the case may be, so that I know that you're paying attention to these and that they are valuable to you, and I'll continue to make them for you. So as you know, this week, my series is on change plus skills equals success, and I'm sharing with you specific stories around my career, my 35-year corporate career, that center on changes, the changes that I took on, the challenges to change organizations that I took on, and then the skills and competencies that I learned in the process of doing that, and how everything built on everything else in order for me to have that successful career over 35 years. So I was actually recruited, as I mentioned before, in the last pop. I worked for Prudential for 18 years, and then I was recruited to Humana at the point that I'd been at Prudential for 18 years. And it was really shocking to me that I actually was open to leaving that company, because I really had a really intense relationship with the organization. I felt very grateful. I learned a lot. I mean, there's just a lot that happened during those 18 years. And so for me to be open to leaving, that was a big, big deal for me. It was a big step. And I remember being recruited, and in being recruited, I had to make the decision that I was willing to move on and take the risk of changing where I worked and the work that I did. So what I was really excited about was the opportunity at Humana was all about getting involved in change. It was getting all involved with transformation, turnaround, being able to do operational excellence and that type of stuff. And so I really felt like I had positioned myself well to take that. And clearly the people who hired me had the same confidence in my abilities to deliver on it. So I found myself working in several service centers as a consultant early on, only to realize that I could make more of an impact if I worked in one service center. So fortunately, the person I was working for at the time agreed with me, and I landed in one of the service centers, specifically here in San Antonio, and was able to be a part of a team that took it from not necessarily the worst, but not necessarily performing as well as it could, to performing really, really well. And so what I learned in the process of being at Humana was the value of planning projects. So everything that we did while I was there was broken into these 30, 60, 90-day plans that were monitored, and then also supported by daily and weekly scorecards. And then of course there was the month-end review of the results. So project planning became a really, really big deal for me there. And it was really exciting to see things start and then go through fruition and actually finish successfully. And it was the first time I was involved with a large scale change. Not only did I have my own division, but I was a part of a team of people that was also transforming this entire service center. And so it was very exciting to work with other professionals in not only operations, but also human resources and finance and other areas, to make this transformation complete for the entire service center. So that was exciting. And one of the things that really stood out for me was that I had learned at Prudential the value of looking at things as they are, and then building towards this 2B model. And so it was really, really exciting for me to actually take this to this large scale, this large scale within a division, as a part of a service center. And so I was really most excited about seeing that the impact of all of that I had learned at Prudential being applied to Humana in this turnaround that I was doing. And so what happened for me in that was that I really developed a reputation, very strong reputation actually, around being a change agent, being able to come in and balance leadership and management, and balance people and process, and balance finances and fiduciary responsibilities. I mean, every aspect of it, I was able to really jump in and learn it and do my best with it. And so as a result, when the transformation and turnaround was complete, Unfortunately, the decision was made for a certain number of service centers to be closed and consolidated, which absolutely had nothing to do with our performance or our results, because in fact, we were one of the top performing service centers at the time. It had everything to do with the strategic decision making around the home office and so on and so forth. But what was really amazing about it was that there I was as a result of working for Humana for X number of years, maybe 3.5 to be close to exact. I was now a change agent. I was recognized as a change agent who could come in and turn operations upside down and put them back together. And I knew at the time that it had big potential for me. And I also knew that it was something that I was really excited about, because for me, it was about all kinds of changes, which is what we're talking about, because things would not be static, they would be in motion continually. And then the other is that, wow, was I going to get to learn a lot as a change agent, because I wasn't going to be doing the same thing day in and day out. I was going to be doing new things each and every day, and that was going to be very exciting for me. So there I am. I'm, at Humana, and I become this change agent. And in the next pop, I'll tell you where I went next and what happened there. But in the meantime, what I want you to do is, if anything in what I'm sharing with you in these pops, points, or perspectives hits home for you, or creates a curiosity in you, or you want to talk more about it, please reach out to me. I would love to have a conversation with you about how I might work with you and support you and collaborate with you on achieving your career development goals. And if not me, who do you know? Who do you know who might be ready, willing, and able to jump in and work with somebody who has this type of background and experience? Because as I've said in earlier pops, what I know is that there's no one else on planet Earth who has the same skills, experience, and knowledge that I do. And that's kind of exciting when we think about each and every one of us has that, and how we come together to support each other and making things even better. And by better, what I mean is developing your unique leadership style. So please reach out to me and let's have a conversation. With much gratitude.